So this is Game of Thrones, the Telltale game, as opposed to the various other Game of Thrones games, and is also as opposed to the novel Game of Thrones or the TV series based on that, and really all its sequels, and also some notes that, you know. Also, that coyote barking can be very distracting. I don't know if Telltale Games is even a company right now, so I'm not going to create an account with them. Thanks. So anyway, yeah, I have a lot of thoughts on Telltale in general. Also, we seem to have this art style. It's like half. That's what the book says, and then half like we are going to use the actors from the TV show. Or I forgot what people on the show look like, or I never knew. Anyway, yeah, Telltale, like, the earliest Telltale games are a bit much because they are very, very much still LucasArts adventure games, but, like, much smaller. So it's like, okay, we got this game where there are going to be, like, 3 or 4 screens, and we are going to have, like, the densest, most convoluted puzzles to fill that space, and, you know, we have some backstory here. I think we all know this at this point. It's a pretty well-established series. Now I'll hold my thought.
The great Jamie Lannister, Kingslayer, Oathbreaker, brought to his knees by the men of the North.
And set free by the women. You'd think he done it himself the way he tells it. Lord Forrester's sword won't clean itself, you know.
First of all, if I hit escape here, have we subtitles I can turn on? Ah. Default on, please. Like, especially when you have weird audio mixing, please just have that on. Anyway, so yeah, as I was saying, like old Telltale stuff, very, very puzzle dense. And then they got into what I'm assuming is going to be what this is doing, where like...
Make sure it's spotless this time. Lord Forrester won't be happy with blood and brains all over it.
It's kind of all cutscene with like a couple of QTEs here and there. Where'd my mouse go? Where did my mouse go? I'm worried because this is a very small window and I might be outside of it. Okay, so just literally left click is what you want me to do there. And then that was some serious clipping.
Proper sword.
I'll have one like it myself someday.
You'll never have a sword like that. I say that as a friend. And if we're being honest, you are just a squire.
Oh, don't be an arse, Bowen.
Apologies, your lordship.
I had a hand in it, you know. A hand in what? Capturing him.
He was nowhere near the Kingslayer at the Whispering Wood. He was so drunk he barely made it out of his tent. Next, he'll tell us he caught Tyrion too.
So what really happened?
Someone caught him, I suppose. Ask any man here and they'll say it was them.
You captured the Kingslayer.
Aye. Well, I had a hand in it.
So I wasn't paying attention to the intro scroll at all.
10 others took him down.
See? What do I
I'm
tell
trying to figure
you?
out like where in the series this is set in context.
And not before he dragged you halfway across the battlefield on your face.
You're questioning Norrin's honor.
I'm questioning Norrin's story.
But also enjoying a lack of gameplay.
Far-fetched every time he tells it.
Get your liege lord some wine. Go on. It's your job.
Right, thanks.
You're welcome.
Someone will remember that is still such an inherent joke.
Norrin's family has faithfully served House Forrester for centuries. His honor is beyond reproach. House Tully is forever in his debt. They've never seen a field ploughed so well as the day the Kingslayer dragged poor Norrin across the battlefield. Fetch your cup. Tonight we celebrate.
Very like fuzzy character models. I guess it's a stylistic thing, but like it's a little distracting.
The king in the north! The king in the north!
Well, okay, that narrows down a lot.
We march on Casterly Rock, and House Forrester has been given the greatest honor to lead the Young Wolf's army and rise
Hello.
the vanguard. The gods have favored us. Onward to Casterly Rock! Death to the Lannister!
Yeah, I'm not saying any of these are all cliches.
Iron from ice!
But like, yeah, the lack of real interactivity in like modern-ish Telltale stuff really bugs
I
me.
need you to keep an eye out for Roderick.
Technically, point-and-click adventure, I'm pretty sure,
I
but
could
like,
not be more proud of the man he's become. On a night like this, men
at
find
some point they
those
stopped
moments
really
of
having
truth.
puzzles and just kind of did like, pick a dialogue choice.
Yes, my lord. There's also the question of what's to be done with you.
It's been on my mind for a while now. Something must be done.
What do you mean?
You've served House Forrester well for several years now, but I can't expect you to squire forever.
How shall I reward
I mean,
your-
okay, they did the modern Cinemax things. They did
You served me well.
the Strong Bad games, which are actually very good.
Forrester, my lord.
You have more honor.
But yeah, they basically switched over to doing like basically visual novels based on increasingly obscure media properties that they were really into until they ran out of money by licensing everything.
It would be
And then they
an
came
honor
back and they did that again
to ride
immediately.
by Roderick's side in the vanguard tomorrow. Not as a squire,
They also did that
but
Walking
as
Dead
the
game that I was
equal of any
playing
man
and
who serves
not
House
enjoying.
Forrester.
And the other one,
It's well deserved, Garrett. Your hard work has paid off.
So I'm no longer a squire.
As of tomorrow, no. But for now, keep this between us.
like some of them are still okay, but like I don't know.
I wouldn't want the other squires to feel discouraged.
Yes, my lord.
Now go and find Roderick if you can.
I feel like
Thank you.
a lot of developers who came up doing very puzzly adventure games
Squire,
have been like backing away from it in recent years.
Can you give me
Like the
a
Resident
hand?
Evil remakes also, you know, like really had the puzzles, and it's
Bring
weird.
it up to you.
Fine, but you owe me.
Oh, you? I've been a squire longer than you have.
Also, this is a lot of dialogue choices for just like generic banter before the plot starts.
Fetch my wine, scrub my armor, clean my boots. Just my luck to end up with Norin while you serve the Lord. Let him fetch his own wine for once. He's a drunk, a liar, and an arrogant prick. You think he was a lord the way he hands out orders?
Also means that just not cooking anything is an option. I can just, you know, step away entirely.
If I'd grown up coming from
Let
big
people ramble.
shit shovel and slop, well, maybe I'd think saddling his horse was the greatest honor in the Seven Kingdoms. I suppose this beats pig farming. But not by much. This is
Oh,
a
I
job
missed.
for a pig farmer. All I'm saying is, at this rate, we'll never be more than this.
No, I'm just gonna commit to like not talking to my jerk
Lowest
friend
of
here.
low. For all I know,
Just
we could
ramble
be
on.
squires for life. All in wine around a fucking wedding. What a waste of fucking time. Maybe if my uncle were cast on in House Forrester, I'd feel different.
Embrace the awkward moment.
How much further?
That's right over there.
Okay, well that very easily we know this is it. Yeah, the one scene everybody knows.
Take your time. You lot have drunk your share. Good thing, Lord Walders. In a generous mood.
It was really funny as someone who actually read the books when people were like super obsessed with the TV series and it was getting to this point in the story, like how people were like so shocked with the sudden twist. It's like this was written like a decade ago. Like
Don't expect me to carry it for you, Sir
and
Garrett.
yeah, that too.
What? What's wrong?
I mean, I guess if you are kind of in a revolutionary armor, you might have some chance for promotion, but
What's
like,
to you? You're acting rather odd. You've had too much wine.
We need to get back. Now.
They're fine, they can wait.
but yeah, like
Don't understand.
famous scene of like, okay, a bunch of characters just get like full on slaughtered in this like really upsetting moment, and like everybody read the books, was like traumatized by this and talking about it for years and years and years. And then, like, when the show came out, like, somehow nobody caught any of that, and so you just had people. Well, I'm not saving this guy. He sucks. There you go. I sure did. I stand by it. And it's just like really funny. Just, you know. Is that a mouse gesture prompt? Am I doing those correctly? I think I am. It's weird this being like a ninth of my screen. My mouse being hidden, but this is what we have in Telltale games now instead of puzzles, and it's like, you know, if you want to do like a QTE fest, you gotta have like really impressive visuals, and they kind of don't. There we go. Like, I just don't find it engaging. Like, in general, I don't find QTEs very engaging. Like, Shenmue actually did a good job with them. Back when they... Okay, so my mouse was out of frame, and therefore I'm dead. How far back is that going to send me? And yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Not the most child-friendly stream from the look of things tonight. I think. Ow. Hi. But yeah, like as I was saying. Okay, I can't drag my mouse up. It's already at the top of my screen, and like this window is very small. Okay, I can get right down here now this time, so this should work. Can I avoid being stabbed within the frame of this window?
Ready, boys!
And why is this running in this tiny window? I can't even change it.
Shoot that one!
Okay, again, like I can't scroll up when you move my mouse, so it's already up. Can I fix this? This feels very designed for... Okay, there it is. This feels very designed for consoles and like very, very badly adapted to using a mouse. Let's see, if this is full screen and I can't leave the frame, can I actually do the thing?
Ready, boys! Whoa!
But yeah, so Shenmue, like, where the term... Okay, so this is just not registering as input at all, and I guess this is, like, where I'm going to be stopping. But, like, yeah, Shenmue has QTEs and popularized the term. But, like, first of all, they're very logically consistent. Like, what your inputs are always are roughly what you're doing. Like, anytime you're on your side, it's always going to be, you know, hitting in that direction. If you're going to be doing something with your hands, it's always going to be, you know, the punch button. Et cetera, et cetera. But then also, the thing about Shenmue is it is designed in such a way that, like, failure is not an instant game over. It's like, you know, I'm having this, like, walking fight down this alleyway, and, you know, if I screw something up, well, I take a punch to the gut and stagger around for a bit and look like an idiot, but I'm still proceeding forward until I, like, just totally fail the whole thing. And, like, that subtlety is kind of lost in everything else that does it. It's just, like, you're really watching a cutscene. Please hit a button now and then so we are still paying attention. And, like, I have no value in that at all. And the other thing, since I guess I am stopping here because, like, the UI is bad and I can't play the game. It's so weird how Game of Thrones was, like, you know, the cultural thing for a while. Like, everybody was watching that HBO show, who had HBO anyway. It was all anyone was talking about. And then there was that, like, last season or two where they ran out of book to base it on, and it just, like, took such a nosedive. And now the author hasn't finished the books, and, like, part of that was, like, for the longest time, like, the next book was just taking him forever to write. I mean, not even just, like, the most recent book, but, like, the one before that and the one before that also just hugely delayed. But now it's like, okay, well, I gave these tea people the notes for where the next book was going to go, and they absolutely just made a travesty of that. So I can't actually, like, do that for the next book now, because people will hate that too, because let's look at the show. So I'm assuming he has to do a complete rewrite, and is just, like, not dealing with that well, which, yeah, can't blame him. But he is apparently suing, like, ChatGPT for, like, unlicensed harvesting of his stuff, and that might actually, cause consequences for who do that. So, thumbs up. And the books are also okay. This game, though, is not. This is requiring me to do something that, like, it is not registering me doing, because the controls for what minimal gameplay there are really bad. So, that was a look at that.